Good morning, I'm Nivareti Manu, and this is your morning news fix for Thursday, 30th of July. In this update, hopes the government can put politics aside and learn from both the successes and failures of COVID. It's released its response to the COVID inquiry, accepting all of its recommendations to varying degrees. It agrees information on key decisions made during any future pandemic will be made public within 5 working days, which didn't happen with vaccinations. Public health expert Professor Michael Baker says there were things that were problematic, but it's important to keep things in perspective. He says this should be a civil and balanced discussion that's treated as a learning opportunity, not one for political point scoring. The Defence Minister's tight-lipped over how much the government will fork out for one-way military strike drones. It's looking into the human-operated machines, which explode on a target and serve as a lower-cost alternative to missiles. The government's also considering unarmed, long-range aerial drones for maritime surveillance. Chris Pink says they'll be spending what they need to get a result. He says an increasing percentage of their defence budget, which is also growing, will be available for drones. Claims a change in government could create energy disruption. Australian company NZ Energy has been given the first oil and gas exploration permit since the 2018 ban, which was reversed last year. It'll be able to probe a 546 square kilometre area in the Taranaki Basin for 12 years. The Green Party has promised to bring back the oil and gas ban if elected. Energy Resource Aotearoa Chief Executive John Carnegie says we can't have flip-flopping.
Offshore projects can take anywhere between 5 and 15 years just to reach production, so the policy settings need to last beyond one term of government.
Winston Peters is appalled at revelations of even more wasted taxpayer money on the failed border IT upgrade. Immigration Minister Erica Stanford's revealed the MB immigration biometric upgrade actually cost nearly $40 million. It was scrapped last year. Numerous reviews are underway, including around allegations ministers were misled. The New Zealand First Leader says heads should roll. The fight to prevent everyone being able to buy fireworks isn't over. The government's opted not to follow Select Committee advice, which in May recommended banning the public sale of fireworks. It was supported by animal rights advocates and Fire and Emergency NZ. SPCA Senior Scientific Officer Dr Alison Vaughan says they won't stop pushing for change.
This is a milestone because it was the first time a parliamentary committee has formally recommended a ban. But also in the lead up to the election, we'll be asking political parties to outline their position on the private sale and use of fireworks.
In sport, the New Zealand women's 3x3 basketballers have earned bronze at the Glasgow Commonwealth Games after beating Jamaica in their playoff. Meanwhile, 18-year-old weightlifter Saina Stowers has won Samoa's first gold medal of this edition in the women's 77kg event. Former all-white Fred de Jong wants the proposed FIFA Forward Enterprise red-carded. The scheme will potentially sell off commercial rights to the World Cup. Stephen Fleming looms as a strong candidate to become the England Test cricket coach. I'm Nivareti Manu, and that's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at midday from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.